I'll take it. I'm sure you Shane.
Right. So man, so going off to the 135 division, man, like you got what is it?
Right.
Ring Magazine had you pound for pound. What do you think about that division right now? You know, who is your guy when the grass settles? Who do you like to watch? Who do you think is
Well,
be the top in the
you
game?
know, I don't know who's the actual top of the best. I mean, everybody would say like maybe Tank Davis is the one. But there's so many. There's a lot of good talent at 135 right now. 135, 140. You know, and it's a shame that they don't. It feels like they can't get together and start fighting. Even at 47, like there's always something that's in the way. And it seemed back in my days like it was like, you want to fight such and such? Okay, you want to fight this one? Let's go. I mean, even me fighting Winky Wright, you know what I'm saying? He's 154. I mean, I was a champion, but I wasn't really a 54 pounder. But I'm like, let's go. I gave him an opportunity. Vernon Forrest, anybody around my weight class, I would do. So it's just it's a whole different feel, right? I don't think it's really the fighters per se. I think the fighters really want to get in there and fight with each other to who's the best. But I think the business part of it, the promoters, and they're like, you know, we can't let you take our title from us because we want to be in control of the title. So that kind of hurts boxing a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I think. But I think that, let's say the 135-pound division is very strong. There's like 4 or 5 fighters. I mean, you got Ryan Garcia's, the Lomachenko's, who else? Devin Haney.
You got Devin Haney with all the straps at Undisputed. Now you also got Shakur
I mean, all those
Stevenson,
guys that get together and see what's what. You know what I'm saying? And they're all great fighters. You know what I'm saying? And I think that just like when you had Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Tommy Hearns, you know, you had those 4. You know what I'm saying? They all fought each other. You know, maybe 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that kind of went away. And I'm not sure if it's from the fighter's point of view or from the fighter's perspective. I think it's more about the promoters and everybody trying to get in position and stuff, the right position. So that, to me, is was hurting. So they're the good fighters there too.
But Shane, if you had to put the bag on it, right?
Who would you choose
for that 135 division?
Okay,
you know, top
so
dog.
we all know that the fight style, you know, the fighter is the fight style based on fights. So this person could beat that person could be that, you know, so they all have the ability to beat each other. So I couldn't say that I put a bag on one and say, oh, this guy's just going to win everything. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always a fighter for somebody, and they're all really great fighters. So it just depends. It comes down to the heart and the will, and all I'm saying, and maybe a little bit of the size too. Like I do like Ryan Garcia, and I like Devin Haney to be able to box some of them, but it depends on who's matched up against who. You know what I'm saying? So like if you had Devin Haney against, let's say Davidson, right? Then I don't know. Devin Haney might be I'll jab him and move around and stay away and not get hit with that stuff because, you know, Tank is a little smaller. And the same Ryan Garcia. You have Ryan Garcia and, you know, Tank Davis. You never know because Ryan got the left hook and then Davis got to come in and try to, you know, fight him. So it could be hard. But at the same time, Ryan Garcia has his chin up in there a little bit sometimes, and Davis got that good counter. So that could be a knockout right there. I just couldn't put Tank Davis. I couldn't put a bag on anybody because without saying, oh man, you know, that's why they're great fights because we don't know. You
know? I agree, man. You're spot on. So when it comes down to, you know, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, you're just like on a toss-up. You just got to be able to see it.
Yeah, I'm just going to check it out. I'm just going to see, like, who's going to get the right position. Tank Davis got a strong mind, really, and more of a veteran mind than probably all of them. So that's probably, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a veteran. He knows how to get in the trenches and fight, you know. So I would never be able to say, I'm going to count him out. I can't count him out. But at the same time, I can't count Ryan out either because of that left hook. That right hand left hook.